So today we came across a video that we saw online, and it's about the a school in the OT region, and it's called Charti. Charti, where basic education certification examination students are actually, going through a lot. And we all know that the BECE starts tomorrow. But in this video, we actually saw the students struggling to study. It has to do with the issue of electricity. And there was a teacher who had to assist these kids that are going to be writing this exam that is starting tomorrow. He assisted them with his touch. So that means there's no electricity, but these kids have to study, and somehow they have to write this exam that starts tomorrow. Anyway, let's watch this video, and when we come back, we will get to talk to the teacher who put out this video for us to know what's going on in this area.
For students in and around the village I teach, their choice to stay in school comes with many challenges. These challenges have unfortunately been normalized due to factors beyond their control. These are candidates of the Basic Education Certificate Examination, BECE, and like other candidates across West Africa, they are preparing to take the BECE, which is just a few days away. These candidates had to overcome many of the normalized challenges to make it to this stage of their education. And so studying late into the night despite the absence of electricity in the village is just another evening to them. Tell me, what do you use the phone for?
I use to search for the meaning of some words.
This phone?
Yes.
To search for meaning of words?
Yes.
And how does it work? Where do you search for the words at?
I search it on
Internet?
Yes.
I personally have so much respect and admiration for these students. I thought things were bad for me back when I was taking the BEC, but compared to these students, I realized I had it good, really good. Students from this part of the country are at a clear disadvantage, but my colleague teachers here are doing a great job in terms of preparations for the BEC. We are all very optimistic that at the very least, these students make it to secondary school. So here are some of my students preparing for the BEC. We have Alfred and then Evans. Alfred, what are you learning?
I'm learning social studies.
Social studies. Evans, what are you studying? Okay, so you have your lights over here. Who bought the light?
This one,
It's for you.
yes.
But why are you not studying at home?
But they are not,
They are making noise at home. Eh? What's your deal? Oh, okay, Charlie. You're the best there. Oh, enjoy your studying. So tomorrow we'll meet. See if we can discuss some things.
And there you have it. That is, a glimpse of what the kids in Charti are going through. And Charti is a school at the OT region. And obviously they have to study for the exam. And I want to say a very big thank you to Maoli, who's the teacher that actually put this on TikTok. And he's on the line to share his experience with us, because there's something he actually said in the video. He said he thought he had it hard during his times of BECE, but he just realized that in 2025, these kids actually have it harder than him. So let's speak to Maoli. Hi, Maoli.
Hello.
How are
Good
you?
morning.
Good morning.
I'm doing great. How are you also doing?
Oh, we're fine, thank you. And you are welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Well, thank you very much. It's great to be here.
All right, so thank you so much for the video you made, and thank you for bringing awareness to this thing happening in Charti. But can you give us a glimpse of, how it feels like, for those students? And of course, from your point of view as a teacher.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for the students, I think they see it as a normal occurrence because they've been in the school, they've seen their seniors and the seniors before them go through the same thing. So for them, it's something normal, and they've been preparing for that since they were at the lower level, or they expected that. But for me, I schooled in Accra, so for me it was kind of shocking when I first came here and I saw this was what the kids here go through. For them, they know it's difficult, but then it's kind of a normal thing for them. But for me, it was a real wake-up call.
All right. So when we talk about the issue of electricity, is it that the school does not have electricity or the community does not have electricity?
Of the community doesn't have electricity, and there are a lot of so many communities and villages here, and there's no electricity for miles and miles.
Wow. And obviously being a teacher there, what is your assessment when it comes to the students? Do you think they're good? Do you think they know what they're doing? Do you think this is even affecting them negatively?
It's complicated. So if to assess them, let's say compared to an average child in Accra, I would say they are pretty bad. But then when I come here and then I look at the circumstances and then the situations they are in and the interactions I have with them, some of them are very good, but just that the situations they are in kind of hold them back. But then they're actually really good, and if they were maybe having normalized circumstances as other children in other parts of the country, they would actually be really, really brilliant.
Maoli, is it that the entire community, the Charti community, is not connected to the national grid? No electricity there?
It's not only Charti. There are about 6-7 communities just along the road. Charti is just one of the communities. There are so many other communities along the road that do not have electricity. So it's like a major thing around here. In Charti, the community I'm in, the community where I teach, they have made the electricity poles and everything, but then it's like other communities closer to where the electricity is supposed to come from, no work has been done. So there's no electricity in so many of the communities around here.
Wow. So how do you, the teacher, how do you charge your phone? How do you iron your clothing? And for how long have you been a teacher in this area?
Okay, so I was posted here late 2020. So I think for me, my appointment was activated in 2021. That was in January. And when I came here, it was really shocking. I knew I had to bring solar devices, but then because I had no experience with the solar devices, I didn't realize how ineffective most of them were. So it was maybe after a couple of months where I got a solar generator, a really good solar generator, which cost me about an arm and a leg, but I got it and it has been sustaining me, maybe my phone mostly. I don't iron my clothes. I don't iron. And I think that one has affected because when I come to Accra, because I've stayed here for a while and not ironing, I don't iron in Accra. But then for me, the solar generator has kind of sustained me to at least stay in touch with the rest of the world.
Wow.
Right. And talking about the solar generator, are you the only one that actually owns a solar generator? How do the other people also fare when it comes to charging their phone? Because I saw a kid using, one of those very simple phones. So how does he charge his phone?
Okay, so for the rest of the communities, they have these small solar panels they use, and it charges their phones. I know those small phones, it takes a long time for the battery to drain out. So when they charge it, it can last them for a couple of days, and it takes a really long time to charge. For me, I use a smartphone, so when I use those tiny solar panels the community people here use, it could take me like a whole day for my phone to be fully charged. But then for them, because they use what people call the YAM phone, they can use it and it takes them for a while. But then there are these small, very tiny solar panels that are common around in communities like this place.
Right.
Maoli, before you go, which constituency is this place?
In Kwanta South.
Kwanta South. We spoke to the MC not long ago. Anyway, thank you so much for doing the good job. We've put a spotlight on it, and we know that the various authorities will do what is needed, and we will still be pushing that the right thing should be done for the people of Charti. Maoli, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Maoli
Thank
Fianyo
you
is a
so
teacher in Charti, a community that do not have electricity, where the students face problems or issues when they are studying. And this are the same students who will be sitting with their peers in the bigger cities or places where they have enough electricity to learn. Anyway, I say the Ghana we have